Welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Welcome to episode 217 of the Determined Mom Show. I am your host, Amanda Tento, and I'm so happy that you're here listening. And today I want to talk to you about why you need to start planning for 2023 now. I know it's only November, but it is really important for you to get a head start on next year. I want you to line out your goals, what you want to accomplish. And in order to accomplish anything, you have to have a plan. So that's why it is time to start planning today for 2023. I actually am going to reveal that I have finally, just before recording this episode, booked my last guest for the podcast to take me into March of 2023. So I've already got all of the episodes planned out through the first quarter. So all of March is planned out. And I just booked the episode that will air on March 29th and is actually going to be a Pinterest episode. So that's exciting. But I've already done that. And the reason for that is because I started planning a few months back and knowing that I was going to be taking maternity leave, I was going to be out for a period of time, unsure how long that was. I needed to get everything together that I could possibly get together ahead of time. So here I am, the beginning of November. I do have a couple recordings left to record to take me through that, but it's only a handful. At this point, I think I only have maybe 4 or 5 episodes left to record in order to say that I have all of the podcast episodes recorded through March of 2023. That's awesome. That means that I have literally, here we are at the beginning of November. I have 5 months of podcast recordings already recorded. My team is working on them behind the scenes, getting them ready to go, getting all the blog posts and episodes scheduled, everything. So it's really going to set me up for success in 2023 by knowing that I have a little bit of a buffer. So maybe in February, I'll probably do another call for guests, and then I can start recording again in March, and then we can start posting in those episodes in April, May, June, etc. So it's really important to know that you can plan ahead successfully and execute and give yourself some grace, period. So if we're not talking about a blog or a podcast or content, we can also be talking about your income. We can be talking about how much you want to make in 2023. We can be talking about how to reverse engineer that. And I actually do have an episode somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. I think it is planning for 2020, where I actually went through and I did maybe it was 2021, I'm not sure. Episode number 75 is all about planning for 2021. And I went through and I really detailed how to set your goals. And actually it could either be episode 27, which aired in November of 2019. And it could be episode 75. I'm not sure which one, but you could listen to both of those because they're both packed with excellent goal planning activities and skills. So if you go back and listen to either one of those, you're going to find out how to reverse engineer your goals. Of course, you can Google this, you can YouTube it, you can do many different things to figure out how to do this, but I highly suggest that you do it. So set an income goal, reverse engineer it, figure out exactly how many people you need to talk to in your business to get those referrals, get those new clients coming in, and hit those income goals for 2023. We don't want a repeat of 2020 where everything just flopped because we had some sort of unexpected event. We know how to handle those now. That's the great thing that the pandemic taught us. We know what to do when things go haywire, and we're now wired for change. We're wired for adaptment. Adaptability maybe is the right word. I'm not sure. We are wired to figure things out when 2020s happen. I'm going to say 2020s. That could be a whole new term. When 2020s happen, this is what you do. So we're wired for that now, and we can come out in 2023 to be bigger, better, and more flexible, more resilient, and we can let a lot less things bother us
than we did before. If you are in the throes of planning for 2023, the things that I want you to focus on are going to be business. So you're going to want to plan your financials. You're going to want to plan your team. You're going to also want to plan your content. And this doesn't necessarily have to be social media. You hear me talk all the time about how social media is so overrated, and I do believe so. I'm talking about Google content. I'm talking about blog content. I'm talking about things that are actually going to bring you new customers and not waste your time. You can also plan out your personal life. Are there any personal goals that you have? Do you have any health goals? Do you have any fitness goals? Do you have anything that is really going to make you feel better in 2023? I know for me, I will be having a baby at the beginning of the year or the end of this year. Either way, I'll be having a baby soon. So I know that I need to get my health back on track. I'll be breastfeeding. I'll be doing all of those things. So I need to take all that into account, but I can start planning for that now. So that is the beauty of knowing what's coming, at least having sort of a strategy for when that time period does come. It's going to be really helpful for you. The other things that you can plan for, obviously vacations, holidays, birthdays, all of those things. But you can also plan your self-development. If you have a goal of reading, X number of books this year, if you have a goal of taking X number of courses, learning this new skill, any of those things fall into that self-development category. So make sure that you're taking that into account when you're planning too. Don't let any of those things fall off, and just really sit down and think about how you would love to feel at the end of 2023. Here we are almost at the end of 2022. Maybe you're feeling like you wanted to, maybe you're not, but planning into the future and planning out your next year is going to get you into that mode. It's going to get you into the zone that you need to be in order to really accomplish and feel in December of 2023 how you want to feel about how the year went. So I will share with you my favorite planner in the world. Is called the Law of Attraction Planner. There's a link in the show notes. It's on Amazon. I use it every year religiously, and I absolutely love it. It's just a very robust planner. It's one of the only planners that goes from, I think it's 5 a.m. till 10 p.m., which is very hard to find. And I hope that you find something that works for you. If you don't use that one, there's plenty of other ones out there. Another planner that I do use on an absolute daily basis is a little tiny planner called the Action Planner. And it literally has 3 top actions toward your goals at the top. And it has a very small list of tasks that take under 2 minutes to accomplish. Then it has 3 less important tasks, space for notes, a space to check off how much water you've drank. That's it on every page. Then there is a little weekly calendar that you can use, and it's all fill in the blank. If you're off one day, you don't have to use that space. You can just skip it and use it for the next day that you are working. But it's really amazing, and I've gone through probably at least 6 of them so far, and they last about 90 days. So 90 days of, I don't use them for Saturdays and Sundays unless I'm working, which is rare. I would say they last probably couple, I don't know, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months, depending on how many days you take off. But I really only use them when I have tasks that I've got to get done. So I hope that this episode inspires you, encourages you, motivates you to get started now, because planning out what is going to happen next year or what you want to happen is going to help make it happen. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me at amanda@thedeterminedmom.com, and I will look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you for listening.
Let's face it, piecing together a marketing plan with the things you hear, watch, or read online, while tempting, is never a good idea. The truth is, people don't search on social media for your services, and even if they do, they will still be going to Google to check your ratings. By not having a cohesive, proven marketing system, you are leaking clients and customers through giant holes in your customer acquisition bucket. But let's talk about what else isn't working. posting tirelessly on social media, tracking followers as a business metric for success, paying for ineffective marketing, buying glossy ads in coupon magazines, spending time replying to comments, paying others to manage your social media with no actual sales coming in. So what is going to work? Having a proven marketing system in place will plug every hole in your bucket and allow you to begin to fill up with new customers and to also retain and nurture your current ones. Go to tdm-marketing/6-marketing-musts and download our free guide to 6 marketing musts guaranteed to get you more customers.